Hey guys, I'm going to give a rundown of the Bitcoin chart and how I caught the last cycle bottom and how I actually called the top in the last cycle as well when price is over here. Because we had the SMT divergence over here with Ethereum at these highs right here, where this high was taken and this lower high is taken. And then same thing happened over here again. This is the high, and then we're getting that sell off. So like when it comes down to the new market and how we understand like where the bottom is, we have to look for liquidity points and also look for the change in state of delivery for the new targets to be met. And then there are trading ranges within those ranges as well, but the overall cycle is what matters. And usually the overall cycle ends about 18 months before the halving. So we should be getting into that here in the next few months, which is pretty nice. But basically, we have this liquidity level here at 49K, and that is a big, big area for me that I want to see price possibly get into if we can get down there and then we get some type of shift in structure like we got down here. So like in the last cycle, we had this low here, which I kind of think we're like in this kind of area now. And then eventually we'll either get a push up into here and then a sell off over into this area, like a push up into here and then a sell off. And then we had SMT divergence. This is the huge thing that makes me bullish, like on the overall basis, is where we make the lower low here and the higher low over here. Because we pulled back down into here. We came into this gap here on Ethereum. So we hit our nice higher time frame PD array, and then we started to shift away from that, creating that SMT. And then this is where our change in state of delivery happened right here, that shift in structure. And then we continue to have SMTs in this area where this made a higher low and this made a lower low, and then we continue to shift up higher. That was signaling the low. We're not having that yet. We have lower time frame SMT right here where we have the lower low here, but the higher low here. And that's why I was marking those up on my chart on my X account there. So going down to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we had this lower low put in, and then this area held. We started to respect here, and then we started to trade away. And this was a good area for me to enter some more positions to target up into these highs that are clear liquidity points, because these are all sellers here. All the sellers have their stops above these highs. So in this situation, the sellers have more to lose. So that's why the buying had higher probability in this situation, because sellers had more to lose. And then once we get into here, the buyers are going to have more to lose. And I think we're going to get another flush, but I don't know. It all depends on market structure. Do we get the change in state of delivery and the higher time frame? There's going to be a lot of time that has to go through based on the weekly, how all that starts holding and inverting gaps and whatnot. So we go to the, I believe it was a 2-day time frame. I'll close this out. We have this fair value gap here, and if we can invert this fair value gap here on the daily, on the 2-day, so when we get a candle closure above this, maybe we do target this high or this high, and then we'll see. Like if Ethereum hits those highs first and we stay lower here, that's bearish SMT. And if it shows bearish structure, we could be targeting lower. So, I mean, this is just a short-term bounce. It's a good DCA area for me, not financial advice, but I mean, this is what I'm looking at. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Take care.